Hey Aquarius, it's me Stella Wilde and I'm here with your March 2019 video tarot scope for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, March 2019. Aquarius, how are you doing? How was February? February was quite a busy month. I felt like the energy was really just so many things going on. I had so many things happening. And I really wanted to get some weekly videos uploaded, but it just didn't happen in February because I was working on all sorts of other projects, which I want to talk to you about briefly before I get into your reading. One of which is I just put together a daily draw tarot journal. It's available on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description. This is a great way you can organize and keep track of your one-card draws. If you do that every day, you can write down your question, the card that came out, how the energy manifested for you during the day. You can rate the accuracy of the reading. So this is a great, like I said, a great tool to keep everything in one place. If you like to draw one card a day as a daily spiritual practice or to learn the cards, it's a wonderful way to learn tarot, actually. Pick a card a day and focus on it. So that happened, and then I also reorganized my website and redid it. And I also put together some new tarot card readings, so please do check those out. I have some different price points now to meet varying needs of people. All right, so please do check that out. So let's talk about how the reading's going to happen this month. I am going to pull 4 cards from my Osho Zen deck to roughly correlate with, the 4 weeks in March. Then I will pull an additional angel card, and finally at the end, an angel answer card. If you have any ideas or suggestions for readings or the types of questions that you would like me to address, please do leave them in the comments, Aquarius. I am open to suggestions, even though I do tune in psychically every month as to how I should do the readings, because if you've been hanging out here on the channel for a while, you know that I change it up every month. So yeah, leave me a suggestion if you have one. And finally, thank you to everybody who has been watching, who has subscribed, and new subscribers, welcome. New video watchers, welcome. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. So let's get into your reading. This one's sticking. Let's take that one. Every sign this month has had a powerful card indicating change. We know that Uranus is, whoa, oh my God, I just had 2 cards fall out. Let's take those. And we know Uranus is changing signs, and we are going through a major transition here. Chiron has already gone into Aries as of February 18th. The energy is definitely switching. We have Mercury retrograde happening in March, people, so just be aware. Just be aware. It is happening, if you have Aquarius rising, it's happening in your 2nd house of money. So you need to really keep track of your money, your accounts. Make sure everything is kosher, that there's not some, fraud or some crazy things going on. So just really keep an eye on your money, Aquarius. What do we have here? We have, interesting. Oh, you got one of the same cards as Aries. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, the burden. Then we have the Ace of Wands, the source energy, followed by clinging to the past, 5 of Cups, and intensity at the end. This is your change card right here. This is rocket booster going off into your future, going off into your April. You're going to be full of fire and intensity, Aquarius. So it's very interesting, this energy. These 2 cards go together. This burden, the 6 of Swords, and this 5 of Cups, clinging to the past. And then I feel like these 2 cards go together. The source, the Ace of Wands, and the intensity. There is, how shall I say this? I feel that your business life and new starts and fresh starts you're initiating in your business life are going to go very well this month, Aquarius. And I'm saying that because of this Ace of Wands here. So around the 2nd part of March, so if this is your 1st week, this is going into after the new moon in Pisces on March 6th. You are going to be initiating some sort of new, this is the source, so Ace of Wands upright, a new venture but it does have seeds in the past, okay? Because Mercury's retrograde, there is a connection to the past, but there is a new element involved as well. And I feel the new element is you really pulling from sacral and solar plexus chakra energy, this orange and yellow, right? You're really pulling from this, and in a good way. When I say pulling, you're drawing upon is a better phrase. You're really drawing upon that energy, Aquarius, because you have gone through a period of really clarifying what it is exactly you want to be doing with your career. And that's been going on for a while, actually. If you go back and watch the videos from the fall, there was lots of jealousy and frenemy situations at work and, you know, various things that were going on. And, you know, so you've gone through this period of just doing your thing and kind of trying to ignore those bad juju vibes at work. And you've been reassessing, reclarifying. And I feel like this is a fresh yes from the universe that the changes you have made and the new direction you're going in is aligned. And that's going to come right after that new moon. So around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, in that time period, okay, of March. And you are going to be feeling the alignment of your creativity, your desire, and your manifestation abilities. It's all lining up for you. That's the title of your video. It's all lining up. Let me write that down because I forget. I do so many readings that I forget sometimes. Okay, it's all lining up for you, Aquarius. In terms of, like I said, I feel this is about your career. And by the end of March, you're going to be moving forward fast, focused, and furious, but in a good way. Furious, like, but you're focused. It's not just like a this. It's like a kind of energy. It's like the Nike swoosh energy, right? You're focused. You are moving forward brilliantly, like you know exactly what's going on, what you want, because you got that affirmation in that second week of March. These two go together. This is another issue we'll talk about, okay? So this is beautiful, beautiful energy. And like I said, I feel it's to do with your business, your career. There's going to be a wonderful alignment, affirmation of, you know, you could even, I feel like they're also either in that second week or by the end or into April, there could be the signing of a document. But I know Mercury's retrograde, but I feel like if this document has a connection to the past in some way, it will be okay. All right, so you have to, you know, this is a general reading. If you have a personal concern, book a reading with me. I'm speaking in general since it's general reading here, but for some of you that will be happening. That's part of the affirmation, and that's a commitment that there's going to be a fresh, new, revitalized commitment to yourself as well and the direction that you are moving in. But there is also something I feel very tangible that's going to be happening in that second week that allows you to finally feel like, yes, finally, thank you, universe, like we're on the same page, okay? So, but sandwiched in between this business stuff is this personal stuff, okay? So there is some situation in which you are just feeling the burden, the wanting to move on. Now, I really don't feel that this is connected to business. I really don't. I feel like those other two cards are very, very creative, very energizing. I think because we have the Five of Cups showing up here in the third week, and this is the full moon time, this is connected to some sort of emotional situation. This is Five of Cups clinging to the past, where if you look at this card, the Five of Cups card in Osho Zen, this person has a box over their head. They're trapped in all of the detritus. I love that word. All of the detritus, all of the flotsam, jetsam, detritus, bullshit stuff, you know, mess from the past. I shouldn't do that because my camera goes out of focus. So your head is stuck in the past, basically. It's like I don't know. I'm old, you know. You guys probably don't know. But remember when you were a kid, when you had those little viewfinders and you had the little circular thing and you put it in and you'd hold the thing up and you'd move the lever and you'd see a picture and it's like in kind of like 3D picture. That's what this card is. It's like you're looking at the past and you're hitting the little lever and then it's the next picture and then the next picture. But it's almost like a cartoon at this point because those pictures never looked realistic. And those, you know, it had the little wheel with the little photograph on there and you'd put it in the viewfinder. Go Google it, youngsters, if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? The viewfinder. And like when my generation, when we were kids growing up, like that was like a big toy to have. Like you'd look at all these pictures. And I remember I had one of the Flintstones and I thought that was like so freaking cool. But anyway, I digress. It looks like you're looking at the past through one of these viewfinders and you're just hitting the lever and seeing the next slide and it's in this 3D, but almost like cartoonish, right, from this card. Cartoonish like colors and you're just like, it's very, I feel like there's an element of confusion and almost also possibly seeing things through a rose-colored glasses and because those viewfinders, it does look surreal when you look at those pictures. It's not an accurate depiction of reality. They're, you know, it's a manufactured scene. And that's what I feel is happening. Like you're not seeing the reality or acknowledging the reality. You're in this kind of nostalgia zone, Aquarius, about some sort of emotional situation. This is going to come to a head at that full moon in Libra at 0 degrees. And there's an element of it being a burden on you. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. You're wanting to move on. This card is very interesting in Osho because it looks like this person is supporting this person in moving away and climbing up the mountain. You see the one person with the green glove is like pointing, but it also looks, it's kind of hard to see. I can't tell if this is a person supporting. Oh, I think actually the person with the green glove is on the back of this person. Okay, so this person down here, you can see, can you see how like distraught they look? They look really like I can't go on. And the person with the green glove is actually riding on their back. That's why he calls it the burden. I just had to get the imagery. So there is a burden on your back. Emotionally speaking, there is a burden that needs to be laid down. You don't need to have these memories affecting your ability to move forward anymore. But this is about your emotional life. I feel like your work life is aligned. You are moving forward with intensity and passion and purpose, unlike you have had in a long time. But this is emotional. So for my Aquarians that are dealing with relationship stuff, you know, wanting to have a relationship, I mean, it could be that the reason that the new relationship hasn't come yet is there's still some burden that you must lay down. There's some sort of reason why you keep pushing the lever on the button, you know, pressing the button and seeing the next slide of this endless loop of film clips from that time in your life when. That time in your life when you were in love. When the other person loved you, when you were happy. That's what I'm feeling. But it's over. At that part of your life, for whatever reason, it's not happening now. And just, you know, but you're not seeing it clearly. There's that element too. There's rose-colored glasses. Maybe you're idealizing that time in your life, and that's why you're stuck. It's like, oh, well, no time is ever going to be good like that again. Well, how do you know that? That's not necessarily true. You don't know. How do you know? That's a rather defeatist, in my opinion, and pessimistic way to approach it. You don't know. I mean, we've all had heartbreak. We've all had heartbreak situations, and yes, we go through that. Like, yeah, is it ever like, I'm never going to be with anyone ever again? Well, you may not be. That's true. That's possible. But then you may be also, like, you know? So, but you're not gonna be if you're still carrying around this energetic burden and clinging to the past of this. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling from this energy. And it's almost like I feel like you're distracting yourself with work. And hey, no judgment, we all do that too. And because this is energy that you're really feeling aligned with. And we tend to go to the things that make us feel good and comfortable, and we want to avoid the things that are painful. So this needs to be released. It will come to a head at that full moon on March 21st, March 19, 20, 21, right around that time, maybe even the 22nd. So as the sun moves into Aries, your opposite sign, why am I saying that? I'm thinking Libra. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. But as the sun moves into Aries and, we're thinking spring and fresh starts and whatever, you really want to move into the spring season, Aquarius, with fresh energy. All right, let me pause the video. I have to pause every 10 minutes, and I forgot because I got so carried away with your reading. Otherwise, my computer melts down. Thank goodness that everything was still there from what I just said. So yeah, you want to move into the spring season with fresh energy, with a release of this burden. This is a psychic burden. It's a psychic burden. It's like you have the power to just really put it to rest. I'm using this analogy through this whole reading, but it's time to put the viewfinder away in the box of toys that, you don't play with anymore because you've outgrown it. I haven't looked at a viewfinder in years, like I don't even know where mine is from childhood. Who the heck knows? My mother probably gave it away. I don't know. But it's time to put that away. You don't need it anymore. And it's your choice. You can put this burden down so easily. You can. But there is some sort of emotional payoff for holding on to it that you have to address, because there is. Maybe it's gotten safe and comfortable here. You're not going to get hurt again if you're still stuck in this energy. You're not out there dating and engaging with people on that level. So it's safe here. And then you cannot look at it clearly and just be like, oh yeah, the whole rose-colored glasses thing. So, but like I said, it's a burden. It's preventing you from moving forward in your life. You're stuck emotionally. And it's interesting that this person is wearing a green glove. Green, of course, is the color of the heart chakra. So if you want to move forward in your love life, finally, Aquarius, this burden must be let go. Maybe do a letting go ceremony at the full moon. It's the equinox time. It happens, right at the start of spring. It's a good, that full moon, it's at 0 degrees Libra. This is a great energy aligned with your air sign as well. So let's, do a release. Let's do a ceremony, release that energy, release that person, release your nostalgia for the past, acknowledge it with love, let it go. That's it. And then move on. I know it sounds so simple, but sometimes having an actual ceremony, maybe you need to light a candle, maybe you need to burn some papers safely, burn things from the past, or take things from the past to the thrift store, the charity shop, whatever the case may be. It is time to let these burdens go, let these things go, and sometimes having a ceremony around it can help you through doing that. All right, let's pull an angel card and see what we have. I'm going to wrap this up. What else do my Aquarians need to know? I'm not quite feeling it yet. Come on. I know, it's a pain when it doesn't pop right away. You know what? These are all sticking in my hand. I'm going to take all 3 of these. Just look at this. We have Archangel Michael, we have romance, which is like basically what I was just discussing, and focus. So this is very powerful energy. Archangel Michael here to protect you. And of course, he's the one that has the big sword. It is time to cut the cord of the past. Right? Cut the cord of the past. Call upon Archangel Michael to help you with that so that you can create a better emotional environment in terms of attracting new romance. Because there is, from this card coming up, I feel by the end of the month, there will be a possibility for my single Aquarians, but it's not going to manifest or align. This person could flit in and flit out again if you're not unburdened, okay, from the past. And then, beautiful, we have focus. This is all about what I was talking about with this card. Gorgeous energy and the same colors, the same orange and yellow and gold. So it is really about your solar plexus, which is about your will and confidence, and your sacral chakra, which is about money and creativity. So those are going to be in high focus for you. And you're going to probably, if I know you Aquarius, you're going to want to spend most of your month in that energy. Because sometimes Aquarians do not want to go there emotionally. And there is an emotional situation you need to deal with, as I have already explained at length. So Aquarians, I know emotions don't always make you feel very comfortable, but it is time. It's time to address it and let it go. All right, you can ask a question. We'll see what angel answer card we get. We'll see how it also applies to the reading we just did. Okay, what is the angel answer card that my Aquarians need? All right, I'm going to take this one. It's like sticking out. You see, oh, what is this? Oh, no. Okay, so there is a no here. There is a no. I think this is a no to also wanting to cling to the past. You got to just say no to that. Just let it go, as I keep saying. But if you were asking a question, it's no. And remember, no doesn't mean forever. No sometimes means for right now. And trust the universe's timing. But so there is a no here, Aquarius. All right, very interesting reading for you guys. I hope that this resonated. Please leave a comment and let me know if it did. And as always, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and watching. I really appreciate you guys. Aquarius, have a great March, and I will see you soon. That's me, Stella Wilde, signing out.